Welcome back to Eerie Narratives, where we dive into stories that send chills down your spine and make you wonder what really exists after dark. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, because today's story is one you won't want to miss. This is The Shadow Family in the California Hills. This story is presented as true, shared anonymously by a former delivery driver. Names and some details have been changed for privacy, but the events themselves have never stopped haunting him. Put on your headphones, dim the lights, and let's begin. My name is Carlos. In 2018, I was 24 years old. I was living in the San Fernando Valley, just outside Los Angeles. Money was tight, rent, car payments, the usual problems, so I picked up a part-time delivery job at a local Pizza Hut franchise. The night shift was the best, especially on weekends. I'd cruise the freeways, play music, and make enough tips to make the late hours worth it. Most deliveries were boring. Apartments in Van Nuys, houses in Burbank, sometimes a gated community in Calabasas. But every now and then, you get a delivery that just doesn't feel right. This was one of those nights. It was a Friday in late October. Halloween season was close, but not quite here yet. There was a slight chill in the air, the kind that tells you fall has arrived in Southern California. My shift had started at 5 p.m., and was supposed to end at midnight. But at exactly 11:45, the phone rang. Manager Tony picked it up. I was wiping the counter, getting ready to leave. He listened, nodded, wrote down an address, and hung up. Carlos, one last run. Big order. 4 large pizzas. Extra everything. Guy says he'll tip cash. Address is near Topanga Canyon. I groaned. Topanga Canyon? That was far. Winding roads, street lights disappear after a point, and cell signal is basically dead. But 4 larges? Easy $80 to $100 plus tip. I needed the money. All right, I said. But if it feels weird, I'm coming back. Tony laughed. Probably some rich stoner ordering late. Just use GPS. I loaded the pizza bag into my car. Pepperoni supreme, meat lovers, veggie, and a plain cheese. The smell filled my old Honda Civic as I pulled out of the parking lot. The drive started normal, but the moment I turned on old Topanga Canyon Road, everything changed. Streetlights grew sparse. The road narrowed. Oak trees on both sides looked like skeletons. No cars passed. Just darkness. And the hum of my engine. GPS said, "You have arrived." I stopped in front of a gravel driveway. Up ahead stood an old Victorian-style house. 2 stories. Wraparound porch. Peeling paint. Yard full of wild grass. No cars. No lights. The house looked abandoned. I double-checked the address. It matched. The instructions said, "Come to the front door. Knock loudly. Cash on delivery." I sat in the car for a minute. Something felt wrong. The house was too quiet. No TV glow. No movement in the windows. Just darkness. But 4 pizzas. I stepped out. Gravel crunched under my shoes. The canyon wind cut through my hoodie as I walked up the porch. I knocked hard. "Pizza delivery." Silence. I knocked again, louder. "Hello? Pizza Hut." Nothing. I was just about to turn back when I heard it. From inside. Very faint. Giggling. Like small children. 2 voices. Whispers. Laughter. "Okay,"
Someone was home. The door was slightly open. I nudged it with my foot. "Hello?" "Pizza delivery." Dim light spilled from inside. The house smelled like damp wood and age. I called out again. "Your 4 large pizzas." Footsteps came from upstairs. Small footsteps. Running. Then a soft little girl's voice. "Come inside, we're in the back." My stomach twisted. But the money. I stepped forward. The living room was empty. Old couch, faded floral wallpaper, and a large mirror above the fireplace. In the mirror, I saw movement. I turned quickly. No one. I looked back at the mirror. They were still there. 2 girls, about 8 and 10 years old. Old-fashioned nightgowns, pale skin, black hair, and staring directly at me, smiling. I blinked, looked behind me again. Empty. Back to the mirror. They were closer now. One of them raised a finger to her lips. Shh. My heart was pounding. I stepped back. This isn't funny. Where's the adult? I need payment. The girls tilted their heads. Then, their eyes changed. The white spread. Pupils disappeared.